Well, Jeremy Clarkson was destroyed on the internet by his remarks, or due to his remarks on Meghan Markle. He was talking about this scene of Game of Thrones when, this reference that a naked woman, walking down the street, being shouted at shame and thrown excrement at. Oh dear, I'd rather put my foot in it. In a column I wrote about Meghan, I made a clumsy reference to a scene in Game of Thrones, and this has gone down badly with a great many people. I'm horrified to have caused so much hurt, and I shall be more careful in future. Well, by the way, I made a poll on Twitter. Did Jeremy Clarkson cross the line with Meghan? Yes, that was awful. Got 30%. A solid 30%, 30.8%. Nope, she deserves it. 39.8%. And just show me the results. People neutral to the topic. 29%. So it was not a small portion of the public who said, that was awful, almost 1 in 3. And this was the text that people were referencing. It was a longer text. I already read that on another video. But Meghan, though, is a different story. I hate her. Not like I hate Nicole Sturgeon, Scotland's Prime Minister, or Rose West, a British serial killer. I hate her on a cellular level. At night, I'm unable to sleep as I lie there, grinding my teeth and dreaming of the day when she is made to parade naked through the streets of every town in Britain, while the crowds chant shame and throw lumps of excrement at her. It was referencing this scene from Game of Thrones. But there's a problem. There are people that haven't watched Game of Thrones, including yours truly. I have never watched, actually watched the series. I know what it's all about. I've mentioned memes of Game of Thrones. I know what is the complete synopsis of the series. I know what it's about, but I haven't actually watched it. All right, so it's a possibility that the joke is gonna go over our heads, and especially if we just look this, it sounds a bit, what is going on? What is going on, Jeremy? I know that Jeremy has this, kind of humor that could be, as many of you have mentioned on my previous video, British humor, and that can be rather crude sometimes. I've enjoyed that kind of humor, but the things that began to ring with me that no, this is not gonna be good, is that this plays into the narrative that the Haracles ultimately want. And so we have the reactions of the internet here. James Felton, don't worry about it, mate, we've all tripped, fell and accidentally crowbarred in a reference to throwing shit at a naked woman right after saying we hate her more than Rose West. Easily done. I think more people, this is Susan Wilby, I think more people agree with you that they're not let on. That's a possibility too. I enjoyed your column. It gave me a real chuckle. Awful non-apology. No, this is not an apology. People are claiming that, hey, you should apologize. Jeremy had put this rather nice. He is not apologizing. That's why people are saying, hey, you did not apologize. I don't think Jeremy intended to apologize with this tweet. And apologizing in one tweet is a very bad idea. I don't think he regrets that. I think he regrets the people that did not get the joke. A clumsy reference, says Jennifer Johnston. You demonstrated profound misogyny and essentially incited violence against a woman that you also say you hate at a cellular level. It's beyond the limits of acceptability, and this isn't sufficient as an apology. Alright, what I find most upsetting really is the lack of interest from the royals. I have never been against them, but it seems you are quite chummy with Camilla. I have changed my stance after 50 years. Alright, so whatever. There are people that are like that they seem to have their own opinion on something, okay, and at some point a person that they despise has the same opinion, and they despise this person so much that they're willing to change their own opinion just because the person that they don't like have the same opinion. That is insane. That is saying that I don't have a personality. I could have certain preferences, but the moment that gets in conflict with an emotion that I have against another person, well, I will change everything because I don't want to be anything at all alike this person I despise. And I think that is a huge mistake. I've mentioned that in many of my lives, that we have to learn to separate the person from what we can get from them that is actually sound. Is, for example, I've always mentioned, could be a narcissist, someone that is manipulative, and it's actually evil, but maybe they dress impeccably. Okay, that's something that they do. They dress impeccably. You should not say, hey, since this person is such an evil person, they are manipulative, they are narcissists, I will never dress that way because that will be like connecting or identifying myself with them. That is stupid. That is stupid, because the way they dress has nothing to do with the fact that they are evil. But people tend to have all this together, this mashup together, and it's so wrong. I think the most vocal of these comments are from people that, well, are against Jeremy Clarkson remarks. This James O'Brien caller says Jeremy Clarkson is attention-seeking and arrogant, just like boys who threw excrement at her black daughter when she was 14. I hope you are listening, Jeremy Clarkson. I hope you are listening, the Sun editors. You are bullies. All right, this is well, rather a backlash. And also, Clarkson was criticized by his own daughter. On the Telegraph, Clarkson criticized by daughter for saying Meghan Markle, Meghan Markle. Oh, a typo in there. Meghan Markle should be paraded naked through streets. Former Top Gear presenter pulled up by the blogger for expressing his hatred for the Duchess of Sussex. Oh my God. But the comments drew widespread criticism, including from his 28-year-old daughter, Emily, who said she stood against everything that he had written about the Duchess. Posting on social media, the author and blogger wrote, "My views are and have always been clear when it comes to misogyny and bullying and the treatment of women by the media. I want to make it very clear that I stand against everything that my dad wrote about Meghan Markle, and I remain standing in support of those that are targeted with online hatred." Now, this is a legit question. This is a legit question that I want to ask. If this is Jeremy Clarkson's daughter, don't you think his daughter would be like used to her dad's humor style, or to British humor in general? So that I find it quite strange. I know that, well, father and sons and daughters and mothers can grow apart, and maybe this could be one of those cases. I don't know anything about their relationship, but I find interesting that his daughter felt the need to come out and say that she was against whatever her dad had said. Mr. Clarkson's comments also drew a backlash from other public figures, including Nimco Ali, the former government advisor on tackling violence against women and girls, who said, "A young black woman opens up about her struggle with suicidal thoughts as a result of the abuse she got from the media, and this is how some men in the media react. This is absolutely horrific." Presenter Carol Vorderman also hit out, writing on Twitter, "No, Jeremy Clarkson. Not on any level. In any circumstance, is it okay to write this stuff about any woman? And absolutely no to everyone who is my age thinks the same." Mr. Clarkson's remarks came just days after he attended a media lunch in London with the Queen Consort, a point seized upon by Omid Scobie, oh my God, a journalist who is close to the Sussexes. Writing on Twitter, he said, that would be the same Jeremy Clarkson who was at a private Christmas party with Camilla, the Queen Consort, earlier this week, alongside guests including the Daily Mail editor and Piers Morgan. Mr. Clarkson predicted that a marriage between the Duke and Duchess would not last and said he would end up being stuck in California alone with no friends or family to support him. Well, for this kind of predictions, only time would tell. But I would like to know what you think about all this backlash that Jeremy Clarkson is suffering. I don't think that suffering is the right word, because I'm sure that from his tweet and from whatever he wrote in that column, he's used to this kind of response from the public. So he must have like a 3-inch, 7 centimeter thick skin. So, well, I would like to know what do you think about this. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and I've noticed that many of you, so many of you, watch my videos and don't either like and subscribe. And just liking and subscribing helps me a lot. And you just have to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of this, well, royal drama that, well, branches out to every celebrity in the world, it seems. Remember the two most important words: much love and bliss.